Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we'll begin chapter 2 in the Spider's story. Our chapter today has the title of Hamadayya, a New Town. The last chapter was named Egyptian Desert because the actions took place in the Egyptian Desert, while this chapter, its action takes place in the Hamadayya town, the town at southwest of Cairo, where the police cars took the cars of the gangsters to the police station in this town. So when the cars arrived at the police station, the treasures were discovered. One officer opened the back of the car and he was surprised and he didn't believe his eyes when he saw the treasures, and he also didn't realize that he was a few centimeters away from death. So to his surprise, he ran away with the car open and went to tell the police officer about that. And at that moment, the spider was free to escape. So the spider ran out from the office, as you can see here in the story. It ran across some open ground and then disappeared. There was an open ground in front of the police station, so it ran through this and then it disappeared. It began to search for a place to live. For a spider, there are millions of places to hide or to live inside a building. It may live inside walls or between floors. It must search for a place that is dark and safe. So these are the properties for a place suitable for a spider to live in. A place which is quiet, dark and safe. So here we'll describe the first house that the spider meets. This spider, this house next to the police station was full of light and noise. This house belonged to a man which is called Hassan. So this is the father of the hero of our story, the main character. It belonged to Hassan's family. The youngest member of the family was called Najat. She was a little girl. Her age was 10. And then the oldest was her brother, Ayman, our main character. Ayman. And he was 20, so he was in the university. And between Ayman and Najat there were two others. A girl who was called Lamia, she was 12 years old, and Muhammad, he was 16 years old. So we have here Hassan, his wife, and 4 kids. So we get 6 members in this family. Hassan, Ayman is 20 years old, Najat, which is 10 years old, Lamia 12 years old, Muhammad 16 years old. So this house, as we've just said, it was full of noise and light, so it wasn't suitable for a spider to live in. Ayman loved his brothers and sisters, but he was glad that he had his own room at the top of the house and on the top floor. And in this room he had his own computer. It wasn't actually his computer, it was his uncle's computer, but when his uncle bought a new one, so he gave this older one to Ayman. And Ayman loved his computer so much and he spent a lot of time on this computer. He used the internet a lot of time, and he used the internet for his university studies or either making internet friends. So he chatted with these internet friends. He made internet friends all over the world. He made friends in USA, England, Dubai, Japan, and a lot of stuff. Actually, he was studying very hard, I think. So he had never met these people, but were actually chatting on the internet. They had conversation. In the book it says that the conversations were like written telephone conversations, but they were much cheaper than the telephone conversations, and they could include more than 2 people. Because this story Well, the writer is a very old man, I think. Okay. But they're not related to the telephone conversation, they're chat. On the computer screen, the conversation looked like dialogues in a book, as it appears on an IM. This is an example from the day the spider appeared or the spider entered Ahmed's house. So there's a person called Ed, and he was asking, what are you going to do when you leave the university? Ahmed said, I don't know, it's a big problem for me. Ed said, what do you mean? Ahmed said, it's not easy to get a job. Ed said, it's the same in my country too. And Jill said, it's the same in Britain, but maybe you'll be lucky. Ahmed said, I hope so. Ed said, you can't just trust luck. If you want something, you have to work for it. Ali said, you can't always get what you want. Jill, right, I think you have to be flexible. Ed said, what do you mean by flexible? Just take any job? Jill said, yeah, any job is better than no job. And there's a perfect ambition, doing anything for just nothing. I don't know what the aim of this conversation, giving hope to the people who study the story or something. I don't know, but this is the kind of conversation that Ayman had. So Ayman had a great ambition, as we can see from the story. He doesn't even know what he's doing, and he said that it's a big problem for him to get a job, so he actually don't study or something. I don't know. These were the conversations that they had. While Ayman was having such a conversation, the spider was crawling across the floor of the lower room. On the other side of the room, the younger sisters, Najat and Lamia, were playing together, and the spider entered the room at that moment, and Najat's food landed near the spider. The spider was ready to attack, but the mother called Najat, so it was useless. And Najat and Lamia went to see what the moms wanted. So they went to see what their mom wanted, and the spider climbed out of the window because this home was completely unsuitable for the spider to live inside. It was here that Ayman saw the spider. Ayman was going out to the shops. The spider was in the garden of the house, and Ayman meets the spider for the first time. What was the impression between both of them for the first time? What did the spider do when he saw Ayman? What did Ayman do when he saw spider? What was actually the spider like? All these questions, we will know their answers in the next episode of Spiders. So until the next time, I thank you for watching and see you.